Winter is coming. I'm going to show you the different ways of how to prevent this from happening.
Always winterize your pipes.
We did a test to see how long it would take copper pipes to freeze and ultimately fail. We filled up 6 copper pipes with water, put adapters on the end, and then threw them into the freezer like your residential freezer at home to see what would happen. Now we know that's below freezing. That's how it helps freeze ice so fast. Within an hour, all 6 pipes either pushed the fitting off the end or busted through the pipe wall. It's very important that you take care of your exposed piping to make sure this is prevented, but not just exposed piping, some that may be in the wall. So here are a few ways that you can take care of your pipes. This video is sponsored by Leak Pro. Go check out leak-pro.com. So number 1, insulation. If you've got pipes on your exterior walls, they should be well insulated. Now, if you've bought a house that was previously owned, you're not even gonna know that. But if you're in the process of building a home or having one built, go out on a regular basis and make sure that the pipes are insulated and insulated properly. Now, if you have existing lines in your attic or down in a crawl space and it does get cold in your area, you may want to think about re-insulating those pipes or getting down there every now and then and checking them out. Sometimes critters will get down and chew on the insulation trying to get to water and things like that, so you can lose that insulation. It's worth checking out to keep your lines from freezing because that can cost you a fortune. Another great one is heat tape. Now, if you've ever had a freeze break in an exterior wall and the plumber comes out and fixes it, it may be a good time to install heat tape at that time. It's not just something you want to cut open walls and stick it in for, but if they're there making a repair, that could be really good. And if you have some exposed piping, making sure that you have heat tape on it set with either a thermostat or you go out and plug it in, unplug it, turn it on, turn it off. When you know it's going to get below freezing, this can save you a lot of money in the long run and possibly a lot of money due to damages from what a bad water leak could actually cause.
And the water's just flooding and it's like the Titanic in here and like we're about to go down.
Tonight's forecast, a freeze.
Another big one that most people don't even think about, well, they think about it later, but is draining down their water hoses. If it's getting cold and you know it's going to get below freezing, take the ends off your water hoses, make sure your hose has no water in it. Because when those freeze up, that makes that hose extremely brittle. And I know this from being a kid. I walked outside to play in the snow and it was funny, our water hose was frozen. So me as a kid, I jumped up and down all over it because I thought it was funny to see the hose crack. My father didn't think it was so funny. But anyway, drain down your hose, but also remember, disconnect that hose from your hose bib, from your hydrant. That way it doesn't freeze up in your wall or there at the spout, either one. And when you take that off, get one of those insulated covers, put over it, seal it down tight. That will just give you an added layer of protection that may keep that cold air from blowing in around your frostproof if it was installed improperly and is happening to hold water. And another big one, and up here in Texas, we're not designed for it to get down below 0 like it has here lately. So one thing you may want to think about is either at your valve box or at your meter, go out and install a blanket. Now what we do is we take big packing moving blankets and pack in the valve box. That way it adds an extra layer of insulation between that surface level of the valve box and the valve itself. Freeze breaks. Freeze breaks can be the most expensive, problematic thing that can happen to your house. The reason being, people aren't prepared. I mean, just a couple of years ago, I got a call from a lady who was in Cancun and said, hey, we just got a call from our neighbors. Our house is apparently flooding. Now, her neighbors were able to shut off the water, but these are the kind of things that happen. So freeze breaks occur because people aren't prepared. Now, if you're prepared, maybe your house has a drain down valve to where you can shut off the water of your house, drain it down so nothing will freeze and break. Problem is most people don't do that. If you're getting ready to go out of town or you think you're going to be out of town for a while and it could possibly freeze, prepare things. Even if it's just opening up cabinet doors, which I'll talk about in a minute, different things like that. There's so many different things that you can do to be ready. But if you're not ready, you're the one that's going to suffer because you're going to get a freeze somewhere. It's going to shut off water to your house for God knows how long, depending on how long the temperature gets down below zero. And anytime you look at getting the opportunity to install heat tape or extra insulation or something like that, I say go ahead and go for it. Anyway, guys, look, I hope you like my new little setup here. We call this kind of the story time chair. This is relaxed Roger. I've normally got on tennis shoes, got on my Harley jeans, just soft jeans, really relaxed, laid back. And this merch, if you like it, Tradesman Built America. We do it each and every day. The hoodie, t-shirts, all kinds of different stuff. So if you like it, check it out down below. And if you don't like it, it's not my fault. Colton designed everything. Anyway, hang around, watch the video, and let me know what you think. Another big one is leave your cabinet doors open. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but if you've got a lavatory on an exterior wall, open your cabinet doors and make sure that the average temperature inside your house, 70 degrees maybe, can get that weight under the cabinet. Because if it's 70 degrees on the inside of the wall, it's 0 degrees on the outside, hopefully it's gonna balance out somewhere above freezing and you're not gonna have a problem with it. Leaving your cabinet doors open and leaving your faucet dripping may cost you a little bit more money right now, but not as much as making repairs to your plumbing system and your entire house. So trust me, learning these things and doing these things is gonna help you out and save you money. So doing some of these things can help save you money and save you headache all through winter. Guys, one thing to remember when watching this is freeze breaks can happen to anybody. Here in the North Texas area, we've actually got down below 0 here lately. So I can tell you this from being a plumber here for many, many years, our houses aren't built for that. So looking at your house, looking at your plumbing, looking at your piping, and talking about things like this can help you get ready for a problem before you even have it. This video was sponsored by Leak Pro, leak-pro.com. If you're a plumbing company owner or you're a plumber and you want to learn how to improve your skills, your services, the value you bring to your customers each and every day, go to leak-pro.com, check out the training, check out the equipment, and it'll help you take care of your customers better. So winter is coming fast.
Winter is coming last.
And sometimes it comes faster than we're ready for, or maybe we're out of town. So in case that happens and you do have problems, you may want to check out this video.